You know, as preppers, we end up with a lot of stuff that's pretty darn valuable, and it's always important to find a way to keep that stuff protected and safe, especially if you're dealing with something that could hurt someone else. So, today, we're taking a look at the WINCENT Smart Portable Electronic Safe. Let's get into it. Alright everybody, welcome back. So I think obviously we all know what the safe would be used for, but to not run afoul of the community guidelines, we're going to be showing you what I can put inside of it other than that item. So we're going to talk about this safe today, okay? This is a very small safe that could be used for, valuables, handguns, whatever. This will be activated not only by your keypad, but also by chips, and we'll show you the different chips you can use and how you can do it. When I say chips, basically they look like this. They're little key fobs that might fit on there. There are some stickers that also have the RFID chip in it. And, of course, you have a they call it a backup, little armband that you can wear in the case that you need to get into that very, very quickly. It's just as fast either way you do it, whether you use a code or not. I'm going to explain to you something when you first get it. Once you plug it in to charge it, and it is rechargeable, and there's the USB-C port, the code for it is just 1234, and it will open. Then you will be able to set your code. Now, I have since changed that code, and of course, what would it be if I didn't use my favorite numbers? 2424, and of course I'm going to change that code after, but it's a really nice little packed safe inside here. You'll notice there's a little light, so you can see everything in here, inside. Very well padded. It does have holes here for screws if you're going to screw it down. So you have all those little ways to activate the safe, all those ways to open it, and you have a really nice steel constructed box. This is 18 gauge rugged steel, okay? It does have a nice security cable. This can be fixed against objects. There's a little hole here for it. We'll show you that in a minute. And it also has anti-pry features over here. If you notice the way this closes up top here, it's kind of hard to get in there and pry between the two. Now, is it going to keep a determined thief out? Really, nothing is. Even a big, huge stand-up safe. The idea of this is to either slow them down or to keep, eyes that shouldn't be on something away from it. Maybe hands that shouldn't be playing with something away from it. Most security just keeps honest people honest. It's not going to keep out somebody who's determined to steal something. So, that is, my take on any kind of security. There is a little bit of what I call security by obscurity. You're going to put this somewhere, say in your vehicle, if you carry a concealed weapon, and you have to take it off for some reason. You're going to keep this in a vehicle where it's not open to the public, where nobody sees it. So obviously it's going to be a little bit more private. All right, so I'm going to read the instructions for you right here to start off with. The instructions are very, very easy to understand. To turn this on, when you first get it, you're going to push and hold that number 4 button. The safe will turn on. From that point on, you can go and put in your code. If you're going to program the code, what you're going to do is, let me open this up for you, show you the inside here. There is a button here, a reset button. Right by that light, there's a small button there. Okay? You're going to push and hold that button until you hear a beep. Once you hear a beep, you're going to enter your new code. It's going to beep again, and then you're going to enter your new code again, and then it's set. It's really that simple. Same goes with the setting the little IC chips and all. To use that, you're going to take this code here. Okay? You're going to take the chip there. You're going to push this once. The blue light will flash on the lights. You're just going to stick this over the top, okay? You're going to swipe it over the top, and the blue lights will continue to flash. You do it again, and then that's set for this key fob to open, no matter where you are. Now, to put this and open it up, it's very, very simple, and these have already been programmed, so you're just simply going to just place it over there and open it up. There is quite a bit of distance that, it won't work at. You want to get this up close. It's not like you can put it up here and it's going to magically open the safe. You want to put it down close as possible, and it will open it. Also with the key fob, pretty simple. Same thing. You got your little key fob there. Place it over the top. There you go. Now it won't work from the back, all right? Same thing with this. You're not going to open it from the back. It's not going to work. You have to put the logo on the front over that little spot there. And let me move it closer so you can actually see that little spot. It's almost like a little bit of a radio wave showing there. And that is how you will open the safe. The set button in there is very, very easy to use, and it's really, really simple to set. I was kind of a little worried about setting the code on it because I'm like, oh, is this going to be some kind of complicated stand on your head, take a pencil, stick it in there to the reset? No, it's really, really simple. It's all a matter of using that. Oh, I messed up. It's all a matter of using that that reset button in there, that settings button, and just pushing it and holding it until these glow blue. There we go. Let me show you the reset button in the inside, or the settings button, I should say. Right by the light there, that little button. Very, very easy to use. And I do like the fact that that's kind of cool. It has a nice little light inside. Very, very easy to see what's going on in here. In a low light condition, you've got it very, very obvious right out in front. Shows you what's in there. Now, if you enter 5 consecutive wrong codes or 5 consecutive card errors, the box locks for 100 seconds. So that's good at keeping, random people just trying to push buttons all the time. It slows them down. Again, safe isn't about keeping things totally and completely secure. It's about slowing down a thief, someone who's looking to steal stuff from you. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to fill it up with some valuables. Obviously, we're not going to use a firearm in it, so we don't run afoul of the guidelines. I'm going to fill it up with some valuables and give you an idea of what the size is inside the safe. So before we open it up and I start talking about the size and the dimensions inside, I want to let you know a little bit about the battery. This does have a lithium-ion battery. This can be used for more than 6 months after being fully charged. It will give you warnings when the battery is getting low. However, it's not going to forget your code. It's not going to lock you out. All you'll need to do is charge the battery, okay? If the battery is less than 30%, the red indicator light on these will flash 6 times after the door is open. The buzzer will also beep 6 times to indicate the battery is low and needs to be charged. Now, you also have the ability to mute that beeping if you want. You just push the 1 key for 3 seconds. The blue light will flash on these, and it'll indicate that the mute is successful. So let's try that. 2, 3. There. Okay, it's muted now. Nobody can hear anything. Now, if you want to turn it back on, 1, 2, and 3, and there you go. So you'll hear that beeping. If you want to mute that beeping, say if you're in a situation where maybe you're keeping this by your nightstand and you don't want to alert anybody that you are opening a safe, you can do it that way. It's very, very simple. So let's talk about the size here. Let's open it up, and I'll show you all the valuables I can store in here. So we've got a bunch of silver and a little bit of gold and a little bit of cash in there, so you can see it. Let me move this out of the way for you. Okay, the size inside here. This is a 11-inch by 7 by 2-inch thickness handgun safe. It's 8.5 inches in overall length. The safe itself is 11 by 7 by 2 inches, and it can accommodate up to 8.5 inches in a particular firearm that you're looking to store inside of it. This can be kept in a drawer, in a safe, underneath a cabinet, whatever. Very, very easy to get at. However, I would be careful about storing it upside down, because whatever you have inside is going to fall out to the ground once you push your button or use your keypads, your key fobs. So I would probably mount this, say, somewhere flat surface where you can reach at it very, very easily. We're going to take this stuff out, and I'm going to show you the mounting options on the bottom here. And that was just to kind of show you what it looks like inside, so I didn't get in trouble for putting something in here that they don't like. We'll look at the bottom here. You have 2 holes on the bottom, and the holes come with screws. These come with the unit. Fairly decent, fairly long. You could probably make them longer if you wanted to. They do have these little drywall attachments. I would not mount this in drywall. I'd probably, just be able to be ripped right out, essentially. Even with these, I would be careful about mounting that in drywall. You will get these little additional key fob sticker type things. I have not programmed these. Let me show you what happens when you use something that hasn't been programmed. Move this over here. Okay, put that there. See the red lights flashing and the beeping? That means, you're not getting in. Okay, you have 2 of the key fobs right here, this and this. And of course you have your bracelet. And this is something maybe you want to wear to bed at night. That way you can just roll over and open it up in a hurry. Very, very simple to open, very easy to do. You do have this nice padding. If you wanted thicker padding, I'm sure you could put it in there, but I think for my uses on this, it'll fit perfectly in there without an issue at all. So I'm really, really liking this this little guy. I have reviewed in the past other types of gun safes that fit in your vehicle, and I'm still using that one in my car. I may change this out because I like the electronics of it. It's really, really handy to get at really quickly. I do like the fact that it's very easy with the key fob to pop in there. And again, a lot of people are concerned about RFID and can it be read and all that. You see how close. I mean, I can't open it from here. You see how close I have to get before that activates. I literally almost have to be touching it. So no one is going to be able to open this up without it being like right on top of it and very easily accessible. So all in all, I really like the thing. It really, really seems to fit the bill well. We're going to take everything out, put the padding back in, and I'm going to show you how the cable lock would work. All right, so you have this all set up where you want it. You're ready to go, and you want to put this in around, say, the base of a vehicle seat or something, somewhere where it's going to be fairly secure. You do get this cable lock with it. You'll notice this little end piece here. Let me bring that up to the camera for you with that little section in there. You're going to place that piece right in that slot right there. Now, how I do it, and I will undo this cable for you really quickly here. How I do it is I'm going to run this through here, that loop, okay? And I'm going to run it through that loop and around whatever I want to do, say a seat post or something, okay? And I'm going to put that in there like that. And then we're going to close this up, and there you go. Now again, can you cut this? Of course you can. But if you don't know it's there, you can't cut it, I would say hide this. Don't be someone who just leaves this out in the open somewhere and think, oh, it's safe. It's a safe. No one will steal it. Because, yeah, you can cut this and walk away with it, and, so much for that. However, it does provide that added bit of security that isn't going to flop around anywhere. If you have to, say, disarm to go into a building, you have this to put it in, and it'll be a little more safe and secure. So, all in all, I think it's a really good deal. The price on these is not bad either. They're $79.99, so you figure $80. You will be able to check it out. I'll put a link down below where you can check it out. I do think it's time to start thinking about, being a little more secure when it comes to your valuables, especially with what's going on in the world and how things are right now in the world. And it's definitely a time to think about it and be secure. I do like the fact that you can program this. You can charge it. It's a USB-C right from the front. And I'll give you a quick demo charging it here. I'm going to, of course, use a plug. You can do this any way you want. You just spin it around closest to your outlet, wherever your outlet may be. Plug it in, and you will notice that the lights are glowing blue, which means they're pretty much done. It's kind of neat, too, because if it's low, it'll be 1 flashing, 2 flashing, 3 flashing, and then when it's done, it'll go to 4 flashing and then totally stop. So it shows you in levels about where it is and where it's charged. So what do I think? I think it's a good deal. Not bad, not a bad price. It is very well made. Of course, you can take something like this, if you had it sitting on your seat with no form of hiding it or locking it down. And of course, somebody could walk away with it and slam it on the ground and probably break it open eventually. So your idea with this is to keep things a little more secure. Say if you mounted this in a center console somewhere, and you had it really secure in there, and you know that that's where it's safe, and it's out of public vision in your vehicle. This is also handy for, say, a desk area. I know I keep my personal protection devices near me at all times where I'm working at my desk. And if I have to go out to the store or something and I don't want to lock it in my storeroom or lock it back in my gun safe, this hidden in my desk somewhere, bolted down to the desk, is really handy. And if I need it, I reopen it, and there we go. Perfectly ready to go. So I'm pleased with it. It's a very handy little thing. It's the WINCENT Smart Portable Safe. I will put a link down below. This isn't in my Amazon store. I'm going to give you a link directly to their site. They have a whole line of other stuff too, so definitely check them out. They have bigger ones, smaller ones, whatever your need is. I didn't see any big, tall, stand-up ones, but they specialize in the smaller, more compact safes like this. And I think something like this is a very handy device, especially if you have children and you keep certain devices around that you don't want them to get into. Of course, I always recommend teach your children what those devices are and how dangerous they can be. But, if they're very, very young, you can't do that. You can't reason with a toddler. So you definitely want to put something like this in your home and keep things safe. Anyway, folks, that is the WINCENT Smart Portable Gun Safe. The link for it will be down below. It is not in my Amazon store. If you're interested in checking out my Amazon store, that link will be down below, as well as my freeze-dried wholesalers link. Clicking that link saves you 15% on your order from freeze-dried wholesalers. So definitely check them out. It is time to get stocked up on some food. And freeze-dried wholesalers, I have found, has been just amazing with their food quality and the range of stuff that they have. I mean, it's not often that you can get freeze-dried cheesecake and freeze-dried roast beef in the same order. So definitely check them out. And the link saves you 15%. Below that is our My Patriot Supply link. That's preparewithiridium.com. Preparewithiridium.com. It'll be down below there. We are running a special there on my personal site That is a 4-month kit with $150 off. So check that out. It's already affordable to begin with, and now they're giving you an extra $150 off. Because I've seen some 4-month kits that are $2,000 and $3,000. It's nowhere near that. It's under $1,000, and then you get $150 off. And below that is our Thrive Life freeze-dried food store. If you're interested in getting started with Thrive, remember, there's no obligation to buy anything with Thrive. It used to be you had to join before you could even buy. Now, you can go there, purchase some stuff, see if you like it. If you just want to be a delivery customer and you don't want to become a consultant, you can do that too. And every month you choose a level between $50 and however high you want that you're going to get ordered automatically. You'll choose what you want every month and it'll just come automatically. So that's up to you. And I thank you guys for watching. Stay safe and stay prepared.